What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at it again with another video. So I'm gonna check out Porsche dealerships. Their lots are full. Why are they not selling out on these vehicles? Now, if you're going to get you a Porsche, there's a good chance that you have some money. You're financially in a good situation, so you can afford to buy a Porsche. Even on the lower end models, they're still pretty pricey, and that's not even including the maintenance on them as well. When you're getting a Porsche, a lot of times, it's actually an investment. I think Porsche are the one car company brand that retains a lot of their value, and in a lot of cases they raise in value, if you keep your car in great condition. Like, if you were to buy a Porsche and you have the money for it, you can buy a Porsche and know your money will a lot of times not lose that much value, and you can end up selling it for more than you bought it, depending on what model you get, or not losing as much. Like, Porsches are really good at retaining their value. So it's quite interesting to see that, a lot of these cars are not selling as much, at least at this particular dealership. But we're going to check this out. Shout out to the homie Dub. He's one of the few friends I know that actually owns a Porsche. So that's actually pretty cool. I can say that.
Over $118,000 for this 2025 Porsche Taycan, but it's an
Sounds about right.
electric Porsche that nobody wants. It is not selling good at all. And Porsche dealerships, this is mainly the vehicle they have in stock.
Yeah.
It's an electric Porsche that nobody wants to buy, especially for the kind of money. Over $100,000 all over the place. They get a nearly 200 grand, but still, it is kind of crazy that it's almost like being at a Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership. Most of these Porsches are about the same price as, a Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. We saw a $100,000 Jeep Wrangler the other day, so it's just a reality. Let's look at this one. Yeah, this is $79,000.
$79,000.
2025 Porsche. Am I at a Dodge dealership or am I at a Porsche dealership? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of crazy. It really is that prices are what they are with the domestic manufacturers. But it's also crazy that Porsche has all this inventory, because just a few years ago, this place was completely empty. They had no new stock at all. Nothing. Absolutely no new vehicles at this lot. Like most of the manufacturers, but Porsche took longer than most to get in stock. $78,000, another 2025.
Which is
this
actually...
thing just has a little 2.0 turbo. I don't know much about it, but yeah, it's a lot of money.
Like the color on it. Once again, at this point, you're paying for a Porsche, which is actually not that bad. In consideration, you're getting a Porsche, under 100K brand new. It's actually not that bad when you really think about it. And also the type of model that you're getting. Mostly these are like, actually like the soccer mom cars, or, the daily driver vehicles. You have kids picking them up in a Porsche. They go to a private school types vibes.
Money for what it is. You're going to lose money on these things. There's no question about it, unless you're buying a specialty edition. But then, good luck getting it at MSRP. These are all electric, I believe. Every single one of these. Of course, they're all new, but it's next to a 911, and I think this 911 is going to be used. It's just how it is, because people, they can sell that 911 and make so much more money if they buy it at MSRP. $126,000, 2025. All electric. Nobody wants this from Porsche. Nobody wants it. Absolutely nobody. I think we'll see one that's 170, if I remember right. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, 128,000. Wow, that's a lot of money, guys. And you'll see that line of Porsches over there. I think we got some Boxsters over there. They might be more affordable, but let's see. Let's look at this one, because this is the one that I think, yeah, it's used. Of course, it's not going to be new, because it's not going to be. They can look at that, $245,000.
Damn. 2025 911 Carrera 4 GTS. Jesus Christ, bro. Once again, if you're in a Porsche, especially a 911 series, you paid some good money, but you sell that bad boy, you'll get some good money back. Or if you hold on to it for a while, you'll get some good money back, because they'll buy it back from you. They will. One thing about Porsche, they will buy some of these cars back from you. You may not get as much as you probably want, but at the same time, they hold more of their value than most cars out there. So, but damn, that's a lot of money, bro.
2025, only 105 miles on it. Wow.
911. 105 miles. They barely did anything in that car. They got it 105 miles, then they sold it back. And that's how much they're selling it for still. Because most cars, when you drive it off the lot, it loses so much money. Not with some of the Porsches. Like, I think with the electric ones, probably a lot, you would lose a lot more because just EVs in general, you know, they lose a lot of value. But the 911 series or the specialty editions, so much money. You still retain a lot of money.
4GTS. This thing's nice.
Beautiful.
Now, I don't know if it's $245,000 nice. You got to have a lot of money, but man,
yeah,
these things are beautiful. But you better be careful because if it's not a specialty edition like this, a lot of them lose value. I mean, Boxsters and stuff, it's not like they're going up in value. But yeah, it's crazy to see inventory sitting at these Porsche dealerships, especially
I do like that red on that
the
Taycan.
electric vehicles, because nobody wants an electric Porsche. It's that simple. They're overpriced. They're very expensive for what you're getting. And, I mean, they even have the electric SUVs over here, so let's see what these are, because probably going to be over $100,000.
Easily.
And people just don't want the EV version. It's just a reality, especially, I mean, at least you're not a domestic. You know, it really, most of the domestic manufacturers, the EV goes up so much, and you can get the regular version so much more affordable. Look at that, $98,000.
Yep.
Wow.
2024.
And here's the deal. I mean, we were just looking at a gas version of this vehicle, I believe, over there, and it was in the 70s. So it is quite the increase to go electric. And if you're getting a Porsche, you know, don't you want, personally, I would want the gas one, but I wouldn't want the Porsche SUV. Let's see. I think these are mainly used back here. We got some beautiful Porsches. Let's see. Are they just Boxsters or what are they? Let's see what we're working with here.
Once again, love that red, man.
Yeah, there's some new ones. We got a GT4. See what we're working with here, price-wise. Let's see, $121,000.
Not bad.
2025, 718. Wow.
That's actually not
cheap
bad
at all, but it's still not a 911. You
yeah. I mean, it's not a 911, but I mean, I would have thought it was a little bit more expensive, but honestly, not that bad. Granted, once again, if you're getting into this type of car, you're getting into this type of brand, you gotta have your money. Gotta be right. That's all I'm gonna say. Do not be going up there thinking you're gonna be able to, you know, get you something real nice. You know, I mean, granted, you're still in a Porsche regardless, but you gotta know what you're getting into when you're getting these type of vehicles. So,
a 911. Good luck getting it at MSRP. I think that's one of the hardest things. A lot of these dealerships want to add markup. Let's see, $90,000, 718 Boxster. That's a lot of money. At least it's a manual, but man, just for a Boxster, you got to spend a ton of money nowadays. But yeah, so we're at Porsche. They got lines and lines of inventory. Surprisingly, even at a Porsche dealership, they have so much inventory. And to be honest, I see how they clean these cars. There's a video in the past. They literally have this crew that comes here and just throws water on it. And they have a simple job to wash these cars. But guess what? They hire the cheapest company to wash it. What, I was at a Porsche dealership. They sprayed the towel down on the Porsche, cleans it with a dirty towel.
Wow.
Over $170,000 Porsches. If you've been on the channel long enough, you probably saw the video. They literally throw some dirty water on there and a dirty towel and they wipe it down. It's a very cheap way to clean the cars. They go dealership to dealership and they use the same towel. But you're talking about $130,000, $245,000 Porsches here that they're cleaning with dirty towels. So it's crazy to see all this inventory sitting here. But let me know what you think.
That is kind of crazy.
Would you buy any of these Porsches? Especially, would you buy the electric Porsches? I don't think most of us would, but that 911 over there is pretty nice. But $245,000 nice. I don't know about that. Let me know what you think. Have a great day and stay blessed.
That's a tough one, man. That's a tough question. I mean, if you got the money, sure, I guess it makes sense to go ahead and get it. But, I mean, they are expensive, but once again, it's a vehicle that is going to retain its value. You can have it for a few years, still sell it back, and you'll get, you can get your money back, essentially. Or or you can even get a little bit more depending on which one you get. But a lot of times, if you see someone in a Porsche, they obviously well off. They obviously, have the bread to do it. And a lot of times, they keep the vehicle in really great condition, don't really do anything crazy to it. Bruh, they'll end up just selling it. And getting their money back. That's the one few car, or at least car brand, that actually is able to do that. But hey, times is different, you know what I'm saying? So, we'll see if the economy gets better and maybe more people will end up being able to buy more Porsches. We'll see. But hey, comment down below. Let me know some other car related videos you guys want me to check out. I definitely will. I appreciate all love support. Road to 150K one day. Road to 20K. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.